Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my audios. Million, trillion, billion years to come. And I like to share this audio. Anyway, every human must remember, and every life force must remember. To fix problem you have, all it takes is 2 minutes. To anything you have in this world that you want to build, it takes 2 minutes a day to fix it and 2 minutes a day to build it. But some are hours, some are 2, 3, 4, 5, some are 8 hours. But you gotta look at timing of doing. And sometimes if you're into a situation and you want to get, say for example, you want to buy a car. And when you want to buy the car, at that time it wasn't working. But you take 2 minutes or maybe 3 minutes or 5 minutes to fill out the application. Understand? And you apply and you show up and do the interview, and then 2 minutes before the boss say, well, I hire you. Can I take 2 minutes to the boss say, well, I do not want, or do you here or we cannot accept no one here. And you can say, well, I read the application, welcome aboard. It take 2 minutes to say welcome aboard, and 2 minutes to turn you down, and 2 minutes to accept you. So everything flowing on 2 minutes. What do they call my friend of mine? They call nanosecond. But it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes for peace, 2 minutes for war, 2 minutes for light, 2 minutes for love, 2 minutes to break up, 2 minutes to steal, 2 minutes to not to steal. It's all come from the thinking. And we're living into a system where we want to maintain what the people do, what the people say. They want to become my 2 minutes saying, my video way of speaking, my a cappella way of singing, my way of beat knocking. When I check the whole land, it's the same thing for everyone. This is why stars is dying. But it takes 2 minutes for government to recognize what I'm saying. It takes 2 minutes for you to go online and check my report that I wrote them. This is if you're interested. And also take 2 minutes to be interested into something. And another 203 minutes to see the reality. But sometimes the minutes, we cannot learn from the minutes. Sometimes it takes hours and months and years before we learn certain things. Understand? Because some minutes strike right away. Like you have some songs, right? It takes 2 minutes for you to like it. 1 minute you like it. You might just hear the beats. The moment you hear the beats, you want to rock to the beat. You understand? You want the punchline so catchy. But sometimes we got some songs. It takes more than 2 minutes for you to like it. You have to keep hearing it over and over and over and over and over. So they keep making your hearing program like. That's what I call those songs. Program like, hear over and over and over. They're forcing stars on the people. You understand? Them forcing stardom on the people. You understand? You don't want to force stardom on the people. You want to make songs when you hear it, you like it right then and there. You understand? And it takes 2 minutes for a woman to say, well, you look cute. It 2 minutes to look for a woman and say, what? Hey, you look good. And it takes 2 minutes to get her number, 2 minutes to ask her name. You understand? But if the person not responding to the 2 minutes, then that's a dislike into that level. You understand? These are some of the things you gotta watch. And when you check the levels of relationship, it takes 2 minutes to break up and 2 minutes to keep it. But how much people is thinking 2 minutes to like it and 2 minutes to keep it? Well, the way it is, most people focus on 2 minutes separation. They don't have 2 minutes to think of all what we've done. Because we check time of being together with someone, and then 5 or 8 or 10 years pass, and then 2 minutes you just break up. That was a waste of time. Understand? Because if you're with someone for 10 or 20 years or 15 or 10 or 3 or 8 years, you don't make one thing happen and then you have to just walk away from it. That wastes your time life. You should have even tried to mend it. Because it takes 2 minutes was to meet each other, and 2 minutes to love each other, have children and married, and I do. And then 2 minutes to break up. But what about the 2 minutes to work it out? A lot of people do not have 2 minutes to work it out. They're 2 minutes to walk it out. 2 minutes of arguments and then walk it out. And 2 minutes not to listen to the person. 2 minutes to just say this is going to boil over, and I'll put too much time in and let me walk it out. But if it keep occurring, you got 2 minutes to sit down and talk about it. If the next person don't want to talk about it, you have to find a way to make the person talk about it. But it takes 2 minutes to work with each with each other, and 2 minutes to see eye to eye. Understand? When a person wrote a report like mine to a country, it takes 2 minutes for the police or the system to recognize there's a problem is broken, because I wrote the system about a problem that they have in this country. It takes 2 minutes to them to recognize that it's been a problem broken, because I pinpointed constitution laws that protect the people between the government, the rights between the government and the people. That's what I should say. You understand? But it takes 2 minutes for him to recognize it. But if 5 or 8 years gone, he do not recognize it. He not playing by the rules. So you have to focus on your 2 minutes of protecting yourself. Your 2 minutes of, let's follow this rule over here. If they come and try to engage on them, well, if this rule right here, if they attack me here, I'm gonna have to follow the rules of the system and defend myself, because it's called self-defense. Understand? But if you do not have the 2 minutes of knowing what's the constitution laws, that you're gonna act out stupid and rageful and get caught. But there's a 2 minutes where you could defend yourself from a justice that law to lock us up. But you have to take the time out to defend yourself from his stupidity by studying the law that he got. You understand? That's what those 2 minutes are. You have to always study the 2 minutes and how quick you could learn. And you take 2 minutes to listen to something every day to change your mind. You understand? It takes 2 minutes to read and write. You could just use 1 word a day and learn to read and write. 2 minutes to learn a word. 2 minutes to learn to read an article. You understand? My philosophy is read a word a day, read an article a day, or learn to spell a word a day, or just everything you see, just call the name of it. That's my philosophy. And just spell 1 word a day, because now we all can spell big word, but we could work on basic society controlling. As far as know your name, know to read and write, and add and code from 1 to 100. That's just a basic way of living. Understand? But those are the 2 minutes of teaching yourself. Understand? 2 minutes of seeing a name, and you know you can't spell it, but you just try to memorize it, because 2 minutes of spelling is all combined on memorizing, and 2 minutes of spelling comes on knowing the syllables and how to break it down and how to make the words pronounce it right. Those are the 2 minutes of learning. But a lot of people do not take time on to have 2 minutes, so it never rises from it. And a woman take more than 2 minutes to do makeup and lipstick. Some of them take 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, but they're not taking 2 minutes to study their inner self and study how to keep a lover, study to see a real man. And take 2 minutes to learn that by teaching self. Understand? These are some of the levels you have to understand. But when there is a person like me that talks, it takes 2 minutes to shoot him down. Just like Malcolm X, I mentioned them, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, and Tupac and Biggie. We always were learning from them, and it take 2 minutes to kill them. It take more than 2 minutes for us to see him go down into the tomb, and that's it. After a while, it's weird off. It's only what their legacy left behind we work at. But when you check it out, the eternal life, they're still in the living. It's 2 minutes for you to go study that life. Don't have to be dead permanently. You understand? And you have 2 minutes to learn sequency of life. And it take 2 minutes to learn past tense and present and time travel. All you gotta do is take the 2 minutes down and go learn it. Sometimes it written in the content. If you open the book Art of War and 33 Laws of Strategy, just by reading the content of what the pages, it tells you 2 minutes what's about. Counteract strategy. One of the best strategy. You're going to counteract, but you have to have 2 minutes of learning what is a counteraction. Because some counteraction is a wrong reaction. Some are calm, some are deadly, some are forced, some are verbally, some are tricky, some people are on some next level you are not on there. Understand? So you have to study levels to know the levels. My favorite 33 laws of strategy is counteract action. But you have to know how the 2 minutes go. And then one of the greatest art of counteraction is have one of your own. Understand? Because all laws is written, all strategy wars, all way of teaching is being the giving on to the people. All of them things are giving on to the people. How to do, how to live, how to build. One of the greatest one you could ever have is one of your own. Understand? So this order right here, this is my audio, and this is how I speak. This is my creation. I do not give a damn who don't like it and who don't accept it. This is what I think it should be done, and this is how I'm doing it. And that is my art. And that is my 2 minutes of saying, I think you're going to like this. I think you might learn from it. If if you not learn from it, million, trillion, billion years ago, you might in a situation and say, you take 2 minutes for me to say 2 minutes to realize you're trying to put something in my drinks, 2 minutes to tell me that you are not my friend, because the word going out your mouth going to tell me who you are. And then 2 minutes to show me that you're pushing me away. 2 minutes to show me that someone control you. You're not operating off of your own mind. It take me 2 minutes to realize that someone tricked you to tell you things about me. Then you operating stupidly in my side, but you don't realize. But it takes 2 minutes to control myself. I'm like, you want to control? Let me see who control you. And then that connection that you was gonna have with me, it gone. Because that 2 minutes of you being stupid, not checking the situation, so it kind of break up your connection with the person in the longevity flow. You know what I'm saying? But these are some of the 2 minutes, man. You gotta check it, man. 2 minutes to check the food you're eating, what it done to your body. You understand? And how you do that, you just think of it and research it and check it. You have 2 minutes to know what cancer is, what AIDS is, what disease is, and 2 minutes to know what's around you, how much world exists. Understand? 2 minutes to realize that the manual that you have teaching, there's another teacher behind it. 2 minutes to realize that you never create your flesh and your bone. You never create your eye and your nose. You never create life. You never create the breath of life. You never create the ground. You never create grass. You understand? You just born from seed. You gotta think, who did that? 2 minutes to realize that something is more powerful than human. 2 minutes to realize you didn't create the cloud. Understand? You might see the cars and the phones and those things are part of men. You understand? But you gotta check the structure of the earth. You never know who created orange. Who think that give you orange, fruits and all that? But when you check it 2 minutes, the earth is a program. And someone controlling the program. And they are not friendly people. Understand? And they are not human. And you might say God is human, but when you check it, God is gonna be a creature. But where human come from? You have 2 minutes to understand all these type of things, understand? 2 minutes to figure out, wow, God, you create a woman for man, that's very smart. What a creation you have. Where do you think 5 toes, you think 5 fingers, you create nose and eyes and voice for me to talk and scheme, and a nice penis to put into a woman, and then have my children. Wow, what an art you create. 2 minutes to realize that someone think that for me. 2 minutes to realize that I am a man of creation, and I was brought into this world, and I am a part of life. And I didn't create life. All I know, I came and then I see my mother and my father and my people around me doing something, so I'll adapt into life. But you have to think about the master of the life, the master who make all things happen. And someone always going to be powerful than human. It takes 2 minutes to realize you're not powerful, because someone created you and gave you flesh and bone. You understand? There's many things you got to think. 2 minutes, man. And how these 2 minutes things is by researching, by checking, by observing and checking the situation. 2 minutes to realize only a fool unmasked himself by saying things out their mouth while other person tell them that they don't have no proof.